Open the door to more knowledge of doors. Doors are hinged, sliding, or revolving barrier at the entrance to a building, room, or vehicle, or in the framework of a cupboard. Doors are often used for entering or exiting facilities, rooms, vehicles, or places. They can even be used as delineators between two or more physical locations. But they can also represent an idea, because as one door closes, another opens, and when a door is open, possibilities flow out. In this video, we'll discuss the various methods of using doors and which methods are best for your lifestyle. Different doors can be used in different ways. To understand the use of a door, it is important to understand the intricate differences between types of doors at a fundamental level. The most common way of using a door comes with the most standard type of door itself, the hinge door with a round knob. To open a hinge door with a round knob, use your hand to encompass the knob. It helps to align your wrist with the direction that the knob is expected to turn, but sometimes we don't even know which way it will turn. In these cases, just try both directions until it moves. Once the knob is turned, simply exert a force in the forward direction. The doorknob will work its door magic to make sure that this method opens the door. Some doors use keys. We consider these doors too complicated for the scope of this video and will instead cover them in a video entirely about keys. Some residential doors do not use keys, but rather a keypad. Similarly to the regular residential door, these two require a forward force, but rather than being applied to the door itself, these first require specific small forces applied to key areas in a pattern specific to that door. We will now discuss the concept of cars, and more importantly, their respective doors. To understand car doors, we only need to modify the first step of the round knob door opening method. This time, instead of encompassing the entire sphere handle with your hand, simply place your hand palm down and slide your fingers over the handlebar. Close your hand and pull. If you want to be a sophisticated user of car doors, attempt to keep your pinky raised during this process. This may take some additional practice. You can also attempt to open a car door by placing your thumb on the front of the handle and the rest of your fingers on the back. Again, pull the handle towards you. This is the only direction which will allow the door to open. For example, pulling the handle upwards will not allow the door to open. After pulling the door handle, remember to apply a force to the door in the forward direction using your other hand. This step is critical. Advanced users can use the same hand to pull the handle and push the door open. Do not attempt this on your first car door opening. If all else fails, wait for a bystander to pass by your vehicle and knock vigorously on your door. The bystander will help you leave your vehicle. A revolving door is the simplest door to use, but also the hardest door to execute correctly. The only mechanism necessary is to exert a forward force on the door, but be careful. You must time your entry into the door with the period of the door itself. Once inside the revolving door, be sure to keep your forward velocity at a constant pace, matching that of the door. But just because your velocity is constant doesn't mean you don't need to accelerate. You must also rotate your direction of travel such that the curvature of your path is equal to the curvature of the door. The amount of force required to spin a revolving door is about 24 pounds. For reference, an adult African gray elephant weighs about 13,000 pounds. Elevator doors are even more interesting. These doors care little about your efforts to open them. Instead, a magical force called electricity will slide the doors open once the elevator is on your current floor. Pressing the up or down button will make the elevator sharing your declared direction of travel stop on your floor. However, pressing it multiple times will not make this door open faster. Remember, if it does not work on a car door, it will not work on an elevator door. Another important type of door to understand is the glass door. It can be difficult to determine if you are in front of one. The recommended method is to breathe out warm air like one would use to clean your glasses. Proceed forward 8 centimeters and repeat. When the fog clears, grab the door and slide it to the left or the right with a leftward or rightward motion. It will not be clear which direction the door needs to slide, so try both. Don't just try one direction and give up. We hope you found our tutorial on doors useful. If you did, like this video and subscribe to our channel. If there is a particular subject you would want to be covered in a future tutorial, write about it in the comments below. And if you have more tips for using doors, let the YouTube community know about it as well.